Hello and welcome to Quiz Class. My name's Alice and I'll be your host for today's quiz of 100 questions all about the 40s. Do the best you can and you can let us know your score at the end of the video. Question 1. The film adaptation of which novel was released in 1940? The Great Dictator, The Grapes of Wrath, or Waterloo Bridge? The answer is The Grapes of Wrath. Question 2. Which religious leader was appointed in 1940? Pope Pius XII, Billy Graham, or 14th Dalai Lama? The answer is the 14th Dalai Lama. Question 3. In Neville Chamberlain's April 1940 speech, he claimed that Adolf Hitler had missed what? The boat, the train, or the bus? Is it the boat, the train, or the bus? The answer is the bus. Question 4. Germany invaded which two countries in April 1940? Denmark and the Netherlands, Denmark and Norway, or the Netherlands and Norway? The answer to question 4, Denmark and Norway. Question 5. Stockings made of what material were made available for the first time in the US in May 1940? Silk, nylon, or rayon? The answer to question 5 is nylon. Question 6. In what month of 1940 did the Dunkirk evacuation begin? May, June, or July? And the answer is May. Question 7. Which American writer died on December 21st, 1940? Edgar Allan Poe, F. Scott Fitzgerald, or Ernest Hemingway? The answer is F. Scott Fitzgerald. Question 8. The Second Great Fire of London happened in which month? October 1940, November 1940, or December 1940? No points for guessing the year on this one, we're just looking for the month. The answer is December 1940. Question 9. Without any war declaration, Italy sank a boat from which country in August 1940? Albania, Spain, or Greece? The answer is Greece. Question 10. Which Russian leader died on August 21st, 1940? Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin, or Leon Trotsky? The answer is Leon Trotsky. Question 11. Beginning in 1941, what was Germany's euthanasia programme called? A1, T4, or GR3? The answer is T4. Question 12. Which animated character made its second appearance in January 1941? Mickey Mouse, Daffy Duck, or Bugs Bunny? The answer is Bugs Bunny. Question 13. Which country signed the Tripartite Act and joined the Axis powers in March 1941? Albania, Bulgaria, or Hungary? Is it Albania, Bulgaria, or Hungary? The answer is Bulgaria. Question 14. What breakfast cereal was launched in May 1941? Cornflakes, Fruit Loops, or Cheerios? The answer is Cheerios. Question 15. Which country's national independence coalition was formed in 1941? Vietnam, Cuba, or Georgia? The answer is Vietnam. Question 16. Which US Vice President left office in 1941? Henry A. Wallace, Harry S. Truman, or John Nance Garner? The answer is John Nance Garner. Question 17. Which singer released their cover of White Christmas on Christmas Day 1941? Bing Crosby, Francis Langford, or Bob Hope? The answer to question 17 is Bing Crosby. 18. Which post-World War II leader became leader of his nation's partisan movement in 1941? Jan Stanislaw Jankowski, Charles de Gaulle, or Josip Broz Tito? Apologies if I have mispronounced any of the names that are your options there, but the correct answer is Josip Broz Tito. Well done if you got that one. Here's question 19. Which siege began on September 8th, 1941? The Siege of Leningrad, the Siege of Sevastopol, or the Siege of Stalingrad? The answer is the Siege of Leningrad. Question 20. What US programme was approved on October 9th, 1941? Joining World War II, Atomic Programme, or Enigma Breaking Programme? The answer is Atomic Programme. Question 21. Which battle took place on June 4th to 7th, 1942? Battle of Midway, Pearl Harbor, or Battle of the Coral Sea? The answer is Battle of Midway. 22. What met for the last time and dissolved on April 26, 1942? The Duma, the Central Rada, or the Reichstag? The answer is the Reichstag. 23. What product was invented in 1942? Superglue, liquid nails, or epoxy? The answer to question 23 is superglue. Question 24. What name was given to the Soviet Union's Russian Women's Aviation Bombing Regiment? Flight Vixens, Military Mavens, or Night Witches? And the answer is Night Witches. 25. Which harbour experienced attacks from the Japanese submarines from May 31st to June 1st, 1942? Auckland Harbour, Sydney Harbour, or Hong Kong Harbour? The answer is Sydney Harbour. We're a quarter of the way through. Here's question 26. What did Anne Frank receive for her birthday on June 12th, 1942? Fountain pen, writing guide, or a diary? The answer is diary. Question 27. Which bay experienced record flooding in October 1942? Bay of Biscay, Bay of Bengal, or Botany Bay? The answer to question 27 is the Bay of Bengal. 28. Which US highway was completed in November 1942? Wisconsin Highway, Alaska Highway, or Idaho Highway? The answer is Alaska Highway. 29. What US tradition was not observed in December 1942? Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is unlit, Times Square ball not dropped, or relocated ice skating rink at Rockefeller Center? The answer is Times Square ball not dropped. 30. Which American actor was born on July 13th, 1942? Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, or Al Pacino? The answer is Harrison Ford. 31. Which iconic World War II film was released in January 1943? Comrade X, Casablanca, or Command Decision? The answer is Casablanca. Question 32. Where in Italy did Allied troops land on July 10th, 1943? Sardinia, Sorrento, or Sicily? The answer is Sicily. Question 33. Which German intellectual resistance group experienced arrests in February 1943? White Knight, White Star, or White Rose? The answer is White Rose. Question 34. Who was Il Duce? Filippo Tommaso Marinetti Benito Mussolini or Alberto Di Stefani? Il Duce. The answer is Benito Mussolini. 35. Which musical production debuted on Broadway in March 1943? Fiddler on the Roof, Oklahoma, or Showboat? The answer is Oklahoma. Question 36. Which drug was first developed in March 1943? Valium, Vicodin, or Voltaren? The answer is Vicodin. Question 37. Starting in July 1943, which front did Operation Citadel focus on? Pacific Front, Western Front, or Eastern Front? And the answer is Eastern Front. Question 38. Which country's leader did not attend the first Quebec Conference in August 1943? UK, Australia, or US? The answer is Australia. Question 39. Which country's government was disbanded under occupation in August 1943? Finland, Belgium, or Denmark? The answer is Denmark. Question 40. Which ghetto was raided on October 16th, 1943? Berlin, Rome, or Budapest? The answer is Rome. 41. Where did the Allies bomb in November 1943 to destroy Germany's heavy water production plant? Sweden, Norway, or Denmark? The answer is Norway. 42. Where was the Winston Churchill and Charles de Gaulle two-day conference in January 1944? Cairo, Algiers, or Marrakesh? The answer is Marrakesh. 43. Prohibition on married women in Britain fulfilling what occupation was lifted in March 1944? Nannying, nursing, or teaching? The answer is teaching. 44. Which natural disaster occurred in March 1944? San Francisco earthquake, Wellington tsunami, or Mount Vesuvius eruption? The answer is Mount Vesuvius eruption. 45. The WRBA Wetzlar report detailed prisoner escapes from which concentration camp in 1944? Auschwitz, Dachau, or Sachsenhausen? Apologies for any mispronunciation, but the answer is Auschwitz. 46. Which country did Japan attempt to invade starting in March 1944? China, Myanmar, or India? And the answer is India. 47. What was the code name for the Normandy landings? Operation Neptune, Operation Poseidon, or Operation Selkie? The answer is Operation Neptune. 48. Which ghetto did Germany liquidate in August 1944? Warsaw Ghetto, Bedzin Ghetto, or Lodz Ghetto? The answer is Lodz Ghetto. 49. On which Pacific islands did Operation Brewer begin in February 1944? Christmas Islands, Admiralty Islands, or Aleutian Islands? The answer is Admiralty Islands. 50. Which offensive began in December 1944? Battle of the Bulge, Battle of Shangao, or Battle of the Java Sea? The answer is Battle of the Bulge. 51. We are halfway through this quiz. Where were the postponed 1944 Summer Olympics originally meant to be held? Paris, London, or Athens? The answer is London. 52. Which ballet debuted in October 1944? Antipodean Spring, Appalachian Spring, or Spring Awakening? The answer is Appalachian Spring. Question 53. Which country experienced the worst wartime single civilian maritime disaster in January 1945? Russia, UK, or Germany? The answer is Germany. Question 54 now. What wartime job did Queen Elizabeth II begin training for in February 1945? Cook and distributor, nurse and rehabilitator, or driver and mechanic? The answer is driver and mechanic. Question 55. In what month of 1945 did the Siege of Budapest end? February, March, or April? The answer is February. Question 56. Which world leader died in office on April 12, 1945? Benito Mussolini, Adolf Hitler, or Franklin D. Roosevelt? The answer is Franklin D. Roosevelt. 57. What was the geographical location of the 1945 Battle of Iwo Jima? Between Japan and the Philippines, between Japan and Russia, or between Japan and South Korea? The answer is between Japan and the Philippines. 58. What was the Kelstein House captured in May 1945? The Wolf's Lair, the Eagle's Nest, or the Lion's Den? The answer is the Eagle's Nest. 59. Who died with Adolf Hitler in April 1945? His mistress, his fiancée, or his wife? The answer is his wife. 60. Which island did the US occupy following the end of the battle on June 21st? Jersey Island, Okinawa Island, or Corsica Island? And the answer to question 60 is Okinawa Island. 61. In which city was the Charter of the United Nations signed on June 26, 1945? New York City, Washington, D.C., or San Francisco? The answer is San Francisco. 62. Who accepted the terms of the Potsdam Declaration on August 14, 1945? Emperor Hirohito of Japan, Chairman of China Chiang Kai-shek, or US President Harry S. Truman? The answer is Emperor Hirohito of Japan. 63. What socialist federal republic was declared on November 29, 1945? Germany, Yugoslavia, or Bulgaria? And the answer is Yugoslavia. 64. Which American actor and singer was born on December 1st, 1945? Bette Midler, Debbie Harry, or Meryl Streep? The answer is Bette Midler. 65. Which chocolate company had produced more than 3 billion D-ration chocolate bars by the end of World War II? Mars, Reese's, or Hershey's? The answer is Hershey's. Well done if you got that one. Here's question 66. Which organisation was founded in November 1945? UNESCO, United Nations, or UNICEF? The answer is UNESCO. Question 67. What does the italicization of VE Day stand for? Victory in Europe, Victorious Europe, or Vixie Europa? What does the italicization of VE Day stand for? The answer to question 67 there is Victory in Europe. 68. What was the official end date of World War II in 1945? Was it August the 2nd, September the 2nd, or October the 2nd? Apologies. The answer is September the 2nd. Question 69. How did General George S. Patton die on December 21st, 1945? Car accident injuries, bullet wound injuries, or airplane accident injuries? The answer is car accident injuries. 70. What caused Winston Churchill to leave office in April 1945? Poor health, public pressure, or election loss? The answer is election loss. 71. What was John F. Kennedy a member of during World War II? United States Navy Reserve, United States Marines Reserve, or United States Air Reserve? The answer is United States Navy Reserve. 72. What item debuted at Gimbel's department store in October 1945? Was it a ballpoint pen, electric razor, or foot massager? The answer is a ballpoint pen. Question 73. What diving equipment company was founded in 1946? Sharkfin, Aqualung, or Deep Dive? What diving equipment company was founded in 1946? The answer is Aqualung. Who was elected as the Vietnam president in 1946? Le Duan, Pham Van Dong, or Ho Chi Minh? This is question 74. The answer is Ho Chi Minh. Question 75. Which of the following countries was neutral throughout World War II? Greece, Ireland, or Scotland? The answer is Ireland, and we are 3/4 of the way through this quiz. 76. What country's independence from France was officially recognised in April 1946? Singapore, Vietnam, or Syria? The answer is Syria. 77. What modern-day company was formed as Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering in 1946? Hitachi, Sony, or Panasonic? The answer is Sony. 78. What did the 1946 Greek referendum support? War crime prosecution, return of the monarchy, or joining the United Nations? This is question 78. The answer is return of the monarchy. 79. What area did Iran capture during the 1946 Iran crisis? Turkmenistan, Iraq, or Azerbaijan? The answer is Azerbaijan. Question 80. What atomic number does the element promethium, discovered in 1946, have? 1, 31, or 61? The answer to question 80 is 61. Question 81. What sports event was cancelled in 1946? Was it the FIFA World Cup, the Super Bowl, or the World Series? The answer is the FIFA World Cup. 82. When did the Nuremberg trials begin? August 1946, September 1946, or October 1946? And the answer to question 82 is October 1946. Question 83. In what year did the Cold War begin? 1945, 1946, or 1947? The answer is 1947. Question 84. What refrigerated product was launched in 1947? Philadelphia cream cheese, Ready Whip, or Land O'Lakes butter? The answer is Ready Whip. Question 85. What is golden in Peggy Lee's 1947 song? Ring, crown, or earrings? The answer is earrings. Question 86. What Charles Dickens novel was adapted to the 1947 film of the same name? A Tale of Two Cities, Great Expectations, or A Christmas Carol? The answer is Great Expectations. Question 87. What US government agency was formed in 1947? United States Interagency Council on Homelessness, Central Intelligence Agency, or Pentagon Force Protection Agency? The answer to question 87 is Central Intelligence Agency. 88. Which car company launched its first car bearing the official company name in 1947? Is it Bugatti, Maserati, or Ferrari? The answer is Ferrari. 89. What clock was introduced in June 1947? Doomsday clock, quartz clock, or atomic clock? The answer is the Doomsday Clock. Question 90. Which country gained independence from the British Empire in August 1947? Australia, New Zealand, or India? The answer is India. 91. What civil war began in March 1948? Costa Rican Civil War, Palestinian Civil War, or Greek Civil War? The answer is Costa Rican Civil War. Question 92. What smog event happened in Pennsylvania in 1948? Philadelphia smog, Gettysburg smog, or Donora smog? The answer is Donora smog. Question 93. Which Creed perfume launched in 1948? Vetiver, Cedrat, or Santal? The answer to question 93 is vetiver. 94. What post-war house style emerged in the late 1940s? Ranch, bungalow, or row? The answer is ranch. 95. Which late 20th century and 21st century world leader was born in 1949? Benjamin Netanyahu, Bill Clinton, or Tony Blair? The answer is Benjamin Netanyahu. 96. What was the name of the Soviet Union's first nuclear test in 1949? First Lightning, White Lightning, or First Strike? The answer is First Lightning. 97. Which writer won the 1949 Nobel Prize in Literature? T.S. Eliot, William Faulkner, or Edwin Muir? The answer is William Faulkner. Question 98. What disease outbreaks occurred in the late 1940s? Measles, polio, or tuberculosis? What disease outbreaks occurred in the late 1940s? The answer is polio. Question 99. What technology was becoming popular in the later 1940s? Clock radio, microwave oven, or standalone freezer? The answer is clock radio. And question 100. What country formed on October 7th, 1949? Fourth Czechoslovak Republic, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, or German Democratic Republic? The answer is the German Democratic Republic. And here's a bonus question. What was the generation born after World War II called? Let us know the answer in the comments, and let us know, while you're there, how many points you scored in today's quiz. Thanks for playing this quiz. Don't forget to subscribe to Quiz Class and hit that bell icon to be notified on all of our upcoming videos. But in the meantime, there are quizzes already uploaded that you can try right now. Thanks again for joining us today. My name's Ellis and I've been your host, and we will see you next time.